Okay, I don't know which one's you. Again, this is like
I
confusing.
trust me, I'm the real me.
Which one? Okay, where
Um,
are you right now?
I am. I am
Dude, get off of what you're doing.
right here. I'm right here. This is
Okay,
me.
are you the one with the gun?
Which
Okay,
one's the real
I think you
you?
should have the gun on you.
How do I know which one's the real you? Sudden death. Where are you?
I went down here.
I'm all strapped up. Ah! I hear noise.
Oh my god, wait, we can see where all of us are.
Is this you? Wait, stop moving. Okay, I see you.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. Because I know it's you, because you're the one with the gun. Ah, fuck.
Dude. Are you having an allergic reaction? Your skin's all red.
Yours gun's all red too.
This is inspiring music.
Bro, where are they? Wait, but there's people like all the way over here, so like how did they get all the way over there?
Oh! Is that a person? I wish I could do like friendly fire.
Like shoot me.
Yeah.
Oh dude, come in here, come in here.
Okay, where are we at? Bro!
Oh, Chica's right here.
Chica. I wish they did more with the moon guy. I wish they didn't make him fly. That's dumb.
He doesn't fly, he's on a wire.
Oh, he's on a wire? Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I was like, bro.
It's supposed to be like he flies around on a wire.
I was about to say, bro. I was like, I was like, if man can really.
Yeah, that would be like defying the odds, but the AI thing I think is not too far off from what we're
It's just
heading
like it
to.
also humanizes the animatronics, so it's like I don't understand why they're trying to kill us. Cause like literally, like I saw Chica like shredding on the guitar in our like showroom. They're like pretty much people. It's like, why would these people like it just like.
But then no, but then they get like possessed by like Fanny. They get
Dude,
like
they should have they should have like just was like they should have stopped it with Springtrap and their new universe. The main killer was Vanny. How genius am I? Yeah, where are you?
yo, I'm an animatronic.
I'm an animatronic.
I'm Freddy.
How do you know?
Because I can see my hands and I have the Freddy interface.
Okay, I'm not Freddy.
Are you still Gregory? Like, are you tiny?
I think.
But if I'm Freddy, then does that mean I'm good? Like, I can't hurt you guys?
Well, is this ruin?
No. Yo, there's another Freddy. Kiss me.
This is inaccurate. This game's inaccurate. There's an S.
There's two Freddys.
Oh, my balls just itch really bad. Oh.
My balls did too, dude. I think we're like connected.
It's like when women like.
Oh, there's Monty.
When women have their periods and their periods sync.
Wait, no, I'm Roxy. Wait.
You're a girl.
I like that. Wait, and then there's Chica. Where are all you? Where are all the? Oh wait, what?
Dude, you're chasing.
Because I just saw my hands. I'm not.
You're just like you're on your own. I don't understand Roxy. Like, how is she still alive? I don't know. I have a lot of questions about Ruin's ending. I saw a video about how bad or how like the Ruin ending kind of sucked, and I kind of agree.
Also, you know that weird like bunny thing that like
Yeah.
when you're in the mask mode, it like chases you. Apparently, he's actually like a good guy, and he's just trying to do his job.
I thought it was glitch trap because that makes sense to me.
No, he's trying to keep away the mimic.
That's an interesting plot.
And you're interrupting him because you think that like Gregory is.
But another thing I don't like about that game is how does the game get into fucking Ruin within the span of Gregory? Like, there's like that has to be like years and years of like.
Yeah, it's a long time.
But like, how does she know?
There's definitely a time gap, or a time jump.
But like, she knows Gregory.
Yeah, well, I think she was her friend.
Okay, but like the
She was
time
his
gap
friend.
had to be within 5 years. Because how do they have?
Oh my god, I can like bitch slap.
Dude, don't bitch slap.
Where are you?
I'm hiding. are you?
Oh, no, I wanna bitch slap you.
Dude, nah, cause Gregory. Oh, hello, other guy. Whoa! What's that noise? I hear the noise. I don't see anything. But yeah, dude, like there has to be a gap. But how does Cassie know who Gregory is?
Because he's your friend.
Why can't I look at you?
Is that you?
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't think that was you.
Alright, they got cornered. That's fair.
Where'd you go? No, I lost you. Fuck. Yeah, you are nothing. Bro, where the fuck did you go?
I know, I died.
You died?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna tell you that. I was just gonna let you look for me.
I feel like you're lying.
No, I don't.
You're totally lying.
No.
The way you're saying that makes it seem like you're totally lying.
Dude, I'm right behind you. No, but dude, like, the reason why it doesn't make sense is, like, how does it get into ruin within the lifespan of both of them being kids?
Maybe it's only like 1 year. Maybe it's just like
How
really.
does it get that? And also AR. Like, they do not understand AR. AR, that's the opposite.
It's the
of AR.
future, bro. Anything's possible.
No, that's like.
That's their excuse, bro. They're like.
The future, but like, it doesn't make sense. It would be good if it was reversed. I don't know why they just did reverse.
Bro, is that you?
No, I'm dead.
Ah!
Yeah.
I just got like flashbanged.
I'll finger bang you. You're just chasing this one kid, bro.
Are you spectating me?
Yeah.
All three of us are like.
This guy's invincible.
Hey, we won.
You suck. So is this what Ruin's like? I mean, is this like what Freddy is?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Yo, me and Monty are celebrating. We're jumping, bro.
I hate Monty.
I love Monty. I think his design is actually so sick.
Actually, it's sick, but what they did in Ruin was dumb.
I think he had wasted potential. Like,
Right? Because he doesn't.
he.
He's such a big figure, and he's a fucking alligator. Why would you like make him half?
And then like
size?
they made him. But you agree about the animatronics being too human. Here's the thing. So the way Freddy is the only one that doesn't get affected by like Vanny's like mind control in Security Breach. But I wish we had seen the other three animatronics being nice before seeing them go evil, because I feel like that would affect it way more. If we saw them being nice to Gregory before turning evil,
I think that would.
I feel like that would make it feel like more of a threat. Like,
I think that would have been also more better like story, like, because it was like you spied on them through the vents. Where are they? Ah!
are you Gregory?
Yeah, are you Monty?
Is that you? Are you being chased by Monty?
Yeah, is that you?
Yeah.
Help me!
Well, I'm not. No, I can't help you. I don't have a weapon.
Are you not? Ah!
No. Oh fuck, I'm fucked.
Wait. No way.
Are you spectating me? Oh, Roxy's here too.
Dude,
No, I'm fucked.
Shift!
I can't. I'm out of my run. I'm out of my sprinting thing.
Dude, you can't die.
What do you mean?
Oh,
I died.
Kidding. Oh, you died?
Yeah.
Oh. Dude, okay, I agree, but like, when you look at them through the vents, and they're like dancing, and like they're like kind of like, they're like celebrities almost. Like, they're like real people. Like,
Yeah.
you see Chica practicing her like actual guitar. Okay, I thought that was stupid, cause I was like, bro, you're making them human, which makes them. But like, I agree. If they were gonna do that, bro, if they were gonna do that, They should have done it like that, because it just seemed weird. Like how they were like just normal, and then they just like wanted to kill Gregory.
And yeah, and I thought that like all of them would be good, but it would like I thought it would be like Vanny who's like the real threat.
She
was also wasted.
No,
like she was barely in it.
That was, dude, that's what people are. Dude, I saw someone that remastered the storyline of it, and someone said that it would have been really cool if instead of her getting infected, she just like worshipped. Because like that happens in history. Like people worshipped. Who was that one guy in the 70s, the 60s? He had a cult. Not Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Charles Manson. There was a Charles Manson cult. So like that, they could be like a William Afton cult or something. I don't know. But like, and she's like the main killer. That would have been cool. That would have been really different too, like a slasher.
And then I feel like it would be cool then if the animatronics were trying to protect you. That would be a nice twist on the story. I feel like. And
it would make it like different enough for not to be kind of like you could respect it. As a sense of like a lot of people, it's 50-50 because it's such an outlandish idea and it differs so much from the main story. But I feel like if it was like this, people could be like, okay, well it's different, I respect it, and it's kind of like its own thing. It's not, we're not scared of the animatronics, we're scared of. Like, that's interesting. Another cool thing would be like if you were like an open free roam like at the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza while it was daytime, and you're a kid. Like this, and you have to like survive purple. I don't know actually how that.
I think it would just be nice if they just like if for the next game they just redid security breach. Like that probably won't happen. But like, could you imagine if they just like tried again? Like they just did the story again, same setting, same kind of characters, just like changed up the story.
I heard that they had the original idea was a lot darker and was focused more on the lore, but whoever the directors wanted like last second was like I want it to be more kid friendly, and they changed it like last second.
Yeah, and that's actually the reason they made Ruin 3 was because they were like apologizing basically. They were like,
I'm glad they knew that it was bad. Like I'm glad.
Like they knew. Yeah.
It was almost like it was so like, bro, like the original game was creepy. Like just because like the cutscenes, like literal children getting murdered, and then that it's just like it feels like a sellout game where it's like just the money, and it kind of was a sellout. They were like in a way. But that's why they needed like they should make this their own thing. Let's make this in maybe the same characters, but its own. You know, it doesn't have to be connected. Like Vanny.
And like I like Security Breach just in the set. Like the story is meh, but just the like
it's cool.
They could have it's wasted potential the story. But I love the just setting, and I love the characters, and I love the design of everything. I love the neon. I love the like.
It's a good what if almost like Like and if they had Vanny as the killer instead of Purple Guy, like in a universe where instead of like Freddy Fazbear's, this was like the future Pizza Plex, the killing. That would be cool. I thought that'd be a lot more creative than just like.
Yeah, again, I just think it would be cool if the animatronics were on your side, like all of them.
Yeah. It's just like it's dumb how like okay like.
But like again, I didn't like how they kind of like dehumanized them in the like when Vanny like controls them.
See,
and they become more like stupid and like.
See, I agree and don't agree. I agree that they should have been consistent. Like if they were gonna show, because they had things where they were like good.
Because I honestly loved the opening cutscene, like where they're all like that was a really cool like just way to showcase how like cool and modern these animatronics are and how like advanced they are.
See, that's like too.
And then they just like, and then they just don't use that. They just don't really integrate that.
And that's the thing is that for me.
Wait, are you Gregory?
Yeah.
Okay, so where are you right now? Are you in Fastpad?
I'm in Let's Eat. Oh, a door just opened. I'm in like the main office. Where you buy tickets.
Oh, okay, I'm coming over there.
But like the thing is, like I agree and I don't. Like I hated that scene. That cutscene I thought was so stupid, but I agree with you. In the sense that
I think it's like a nice opening to like a horror thing, because obviously in the opening of horror, everything's fine, and then it's just like a.
It would have been like again like.
Oh, I see. Wait.
Dude, they should remaster FNAF 1. like I really with like FNAF Plus and
with like
FNAF
an actual
Juniors,
story and like not like.
they should remaster it. They can make it and with better graphics and really they can really up the scare factor. That would be cool.
Is this you?
I'm in this weird closet area now.
Wait, what? That's not you?
Right here.
Oh, which one are you?
I'm opening the present. Bad camera? Oh, we're all Gregory's.
This is confusing.
I think like yeah, I don't see that scene, but it's just like it was too out there for me to find it like. No matter what, after that, I'm like, bro, okay, like, but I agree because it made it more silly how they were. I agree. They should have made it consistent. If they were gonna make them that cutscene, make it either they're brain dead robots throughout the whole thing, or they use the.
Or they're actually intelligent AIs, like.
Like to me, that made it dumb. How like it just wasn't believable for me, and then you see them in the game, and they're like literally just they're kind of silly Gmod NPCs. Like the graphics.
Yeah, like.
Like that's the thing. I don't like the animation.
Well, the graphics are good, except it's if you have the graphics like set to like high, the game is so laggy.
No, I honestly don't like the graphics. I don't like the cartoony of it. Because of the FNAF graphics are really like weirdly.
And also, I think it was just Steel Wool like being just way in over their heads, because like they're a small studio. They are not like they don't have a lot of experience for making like these AAA
games.
Like games. And so I don't think they knew what they were doing half the time.
That's
and
why they
so
need to break up. They can use the same characters. That'd be kind of cool. Ah!
Well, where are you? I'm still in the lost and found area.
Don't kill me.
I can't move. Help me.
Ah!
Evan?
True.
Evan.
True.
Where'd you go? Is that you?
I died.
Oh fuck.
But yeah, I just think like they're little like I don't like that like it looks like Gmod and like look at Roblox. Roblox have I don't know. It's just like I just saw someone bitch slap Gregory and he disappeared. But it makes more sense for Ruin because you could say that they're kind of malfunctioning.
Yeah. Oh fuck! Wait, why is Freddy chasing me? He's supposed to be good.
Dude, this is Roblox. Roblox Freddy's not good.
Oh,
he
he
just bitch slapped you.
But like, and also the other like gripe I have with that is, and one of my main reasonings as to why they should have been good, like all of them, is that they aren't scary.
Yeah, dude, you said that.
Like,
so
I think they should have been good because if they are chasing you, like, I mean, sure, it's scary. Like, it's scary when anything's chasing you, really. But in order for you to really get that, like, yeah, like, yeah. So you need them to be scary. Like, dude, they look. I think they look cool. I think they look neat. I think but they don't look scary.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Yeah, exactly. Like this game. That's like this game in a whole. It's neat. They have to like make. It's a
cool idea, but wasted potential. Like that's the.
Like again, like this is too outlandish for the grounded. Well, it's not grounded, but it's a lot more. More relevant, I would say. Like they could, like I think that I would like this game so much more, knowing they weren't trying to squeeze us into like more so grounded, less sci-fi FNAF games. And that's the thing, they gotta like, if they're gonna do that, they gotta do it 100% or like I don't know. This seemed like almost like I don't want to say cash grab, but like yeah, it just seemed not creative. I don't know.
But yeah, I totally think that they should have.
Right.
And like, Vanny, I think Vanny looks like cool in a scary way.
Dude, you could have made her so scary, like in a way, like it's a cartoony game.
And like, they wasted all the potential with her. Like,
you could have literally made. And the thing is, because it's cartoony.
I feel like this game should have also had a higher kill count. Like, can you imagine like if they actually had side characters
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like,
who were just like dead meat, just for
like here's the thing, the graphics are so kind of kiddie, but how much of like a surprise would it be if like it was like it was still like kind of scary and a little bit of gore, like in the like it's just like it would be off-putting because
I stand by the fact that FNAF doesn't need gore and that FNAF was never the goriest series. Like, it could still retain a teen rating, but like still could be scary.
I think
and still have like
for
blood.
for a free roam game, I think it would do more justice though if it was like full out gore. If it was a more,
Yeah.
it's more like but it was really creepy in the beginning when you didn't know the lore. That was the creepiest thing about it. Is that what are these mini games? That the creepy thing was not knowing, like not seeing it. Like what you said, not
Yeah.
seeing the gore made it more scary. But now that we know the lore, it's kind of like we're expecting, we want the gore.
Oh fuck!
You just died.
Are you Monty? Wait, you went silent after.
No, I've never been the animatronic. You died? Are you dead?
No, I'm still running.
Okay,
Don't go in that direction.
Where are you?
This other like Gregory was like running in the opposite direction where I was running, and he ran into Monty and then turned around. It was literally like a Scooby-Doo skit. Ah! I just died.
Dude, you scared me, not Monty. Oh my god, dude. Ah!
Am I spectating you?
Yeah.
Wait.
Don't do it.
Are you? Is he right behind you?
Yeah, I'm running. Juke! Ah!
Did you just die?
Yeah. But like, dude, like, why would they make this and not like, kind of like, I think expanding like maybe like a game. Like almost like a free roam experience where you're like a kid at the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and during the day and you'd like, I don't know how, maybe not actually, I don't know how that would really work, but like why, like, again, like for this to be the main story, it's hard to believe how they got this much money after so many different deaths. Like, I don't know, it's a good what if, it's a great what if.
Yeah, I really want to just see an alternate version of the game.
Right.
Just like, again, like what we're saying, like the animatronics are good because they're not scary, and so I don't know how that would work. Like if they, like, I think it would be nice if they all were good and they just had different ways of protecting you. Like they all had different personalities, and they just like.
And that would be really cool. That's different. That's so different, and the game's so
Yeah,
different.
and like that's what I love is that would have been so cool because it would have been a really nice twist on the normal formula for FNAF. Like instead of the animatronics being the one who are hunting you, it's instead of humans chasing you, and the animatronics protecting you.
I think that would be cool. And again, like, you're right. And the thing about Ruin, like, also Ruin was a way better. I think still the worst FNAF game, but really cool concept. And really cool, like, how they did that. Some of the character, like, how they were, like, kind of, like, decayed, they weren't too scary. Like, again, Monty just looked silly. Like, he was a big, intimidating, they could have made him scary, because he's just such a big, but they cut half his body off, and you could barely tell it was Monty. So, like,
yeah.
It was hard to, like, I don't know, but, like, also, like, what if you made them, like, kind of your friends during that, and it was kind of creepy because you didn't really know, but it was, like, more in almost like kind of like, but again, I didn't understand like Roxy being good at times, and I didn't understand the AR, like some of the AR aspects for Ruin. Ruin was way better though.
Well, the why Roxy was good to Cassie in Ruin is because obviously they were like mind controlled to try to catch Gregory.
Yeah.
Not Cassie. So they're still nice to everyone else.
But like but what about like the other ones like Monty and Freddy and
well, Monty, I think, is just like fucking angry, but and then like Freddy, I don't know. It said if you look on his foot, it said prototype, so that I don't think that's the same Freddy.
Okay, so that they did that probably on purpose, but
yeah, and then yeah, I don't know, but like Roxy, I think, and also like Roxy's like Cassie's like favorite apparently or something, and the reason also because Roxy remembers Cassie.
Yeah, I mean that part was cool, but like yeah, they should have maybe done more. I liked the ride part where like you're riding on the Monty ride. Like
yeah,
that was creepy, but they only used cardboard cutouts, which I thought was like you could have done a It's a Small World type of thing. That would have been creepy. But
yeah.
But I don't know. It just like again, you said it, like it was a waste of kind of potential. Like
yeah.
Like Danny would have been cool.
If they if they made her like the main villain, well, she was the main villain. It's just
Something
like
happened, but they must have changed it.
yeah, if they made her just more like have a more prominent part in the game, like
They must have like the original thing.
like I think all the segments that she was subjected to were just like really easy and just like not and all like really simple and all like not that creative altogether.
They must have changed like when they were like the original like script must have been changed because like there's no you can't tell me they weren't planning on making her like the main.
Yeah.
And like I saw like advertisements of like originally there was like photos with her like with a knife and then they like before release they took out the knife.
Yeah. No, she had a knife in the original teaser that was like teasing her. Like you know the Scott Games images?
Yeah, yeah.
They had her with a knife.
Yeah.
And then like she even has a knife in like merchandise and then like she never had a knife in the game. Like so yeah, you can definitely tell they had something and then they just scrapped it and went with something new entirely. Like because like also in the teaser image it showed for Vanessa it said protect. Like even though she's also like I mean they're the same person like Vanessa and Mandy, but like they're you know like they're both evil. Like both of her personalities are evil in the game.
Yeah, so it's
like they're both trying to catch you.
It's
that would also be a cool thing. Like if you're the one trying, also another one trying to protect you, is secretly the one, but like she can't control it. Like
saying like bipolar.
Yeah, like she has like a
like Split, like the movie.
Like an like a secret, like different identity, like different personalities.
Yeah.
And like when she gets like possessed, and like
you don't know. Yeah, dude, like Split, Split, like the movie Split with James McAvoy. Like like that would be, dude. Like again, like I think the ideas that we just said would have been a million times better than what we.
Bro, we should just make it.
Dude, for real, like bro, like dude, this was just, bro, and I really hope they don't like kidify like everything because he's just like.
Well, they definitely are. Like
they are slow. Like,
Ruin was a step up because they made it a bit more scary and
they still made it. It's still more kiddified than the original, obviously, but like, you know, like.
But it was still scary in some parts.
I think it was implied that it was scary. I don't know. It was scary.
Well, there's like actual like jump scares and like.
I think, but like not just jump. Like I feel like jump scares like to me are like. I just mean like overall graphics, content, story, like if those are.
And then the movie is obviously going for like, not like incredibly scary, but I like the direction that the movie's going.
Yeah.
Which it makes it look like it's like a fun like 80s horror movie. Like.
Honestly, it doesn't seem like that to me, like at all. Like I saw that video that you saw. I saw the video where it was like, if you like a theory was the idea because of the red eyes that they were trying to go for an 80s thing, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't.
Well, I still even think that because like the whole vibe of it and I get from the trailer, and just like the whole like premise, I feel like just reminds me of something that would be in like an 80s movie, like one of those cult classic 80s horror movies.
I will find you.
Maybe. I don't know. But I mean, it could be like the red eyes is definitely something. But well, finally.
And also, I feel like people really fucking overreacted with the red eyes. When you even realize that they're not even like that for the whole movie.
I mean,
like in the new trailer we got, I think that the red eyes are only for one scene.
Yeah, and I think like the blood.
And I think it's for like the final like big scene.
Yeah, I think I agree, and
because I think, and also in the books they hint at that when their eyes are red, they're being possessed by Afton.
Another thing,
they're being controlled, and I think that's what because I think that's the same scene as Springtrap.
No, that's definitely like you're I think that's definitely true. But
yeah,
wait before I say this. I thought it was. I mean, I think it was overreact, but I thought it was fair because I had the exact same. After like waiting for so long, the first clips, and they look fucking stoned, and it's just like, okay, they don't look that scary because they don't look uncanny. If it would have been scarier if they had no eye color change. There was moments where they had like the kind of orangey, like light red, but you can still see their pupils. I thought that was good, and that looks like most of the scenes are what they are. And then there's also the hollowed out eyes, which would have been better options, I think. If I hope like they definitely didn't do that for all of it, but like
But like, here's the thing: there's still a chance that they might do that. There might just be saving it for a scene that's not in the trailer.
Well, that's what
Because like I'm pretty sure that when their eyes are possessed like that, they're being possessed by the kids. Like,
no, I think you're right. I think you're right. But yeah.
and I mean, and also Scott just seems like really like ecstatic and happy for the movie. Like you can tell he's had a lot of fun because like he said on Reddit, like he's so happy with how it turned out, and like he's like can't wait for everyone to see it.
That's good. I don't know. Like again, I like when like for me, Scott isn't like. I don't know. I think Scott's the original story, but like the more he adds to it, like I don't trust Scott 100%. Like I feel like.
But yeah, but I mean, it's also just FNAF 1. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like the movie. Like I mean, that's back to the groundwork. I don't think he's gonna like.
Yeah, I don't think like. But I think that I hate.
Wait, you were Monty.
Yeah, I was the only. I think we're the only two people.
Wait, yeah. Why is there only two of us?
One-on-one, baby.
But that actually kind of makes it fun if it's just like me and you chasing each other.
But I hate the books. Some of the books.
Have you read In the Flesh?
Dude, it's so bad. I watched like someone talk about every single one. Talk about how they were like.
And have you heard about In the Flesh?
Yeah. It said they like, bro. The guy was talking about how it hurt his brain so much, and he was just so like. It was like almost torture for him to read all the book. They're just, bro. What? Okay, but I heard that.
Here's the thing. That was also like. I think it was fun while it lasted, but I think he went too far with the books.
It's almost like
I feel like all the books didn't need to have like lore details in them.
Like FNAF.
Like if they were just fun like little stories in the universe, I think it would be neat.
They're starting to like join, which I don't like, but like Silver Eyes and Twisted Ones were really interesting.
Yeah.
I don't.
And then like, but then like the Fazbear Frights, if they were just fun little stories that were just like. Yeah, like just like set with the Five Nights at Freddy's characters and stuff. That would be cool.
That's what I think these games should be. Like almost like little stories that are not really canon, but like maybe in some universe. But like that's the like. And I heard that some of the books were even were very graphic, or I guess. Like,
well, yeah, because they're books, because they can do that. Like they're not really restricted to like an age thing.
But aren't they like kind of? They're not like. Are they like? I get because the pictures that they have are like very like kid friendly, but like I hear someone say that that's just like.
Well, there's the one where the guy's pregnant with springtrap.
Yeah, okay, that's just weird, man. I've heard the FNAF. I've heard the FNAF like lore with all the fan things, and I'm just gonna say it's so fucked up. Like, dog, they have to do their original artist. They have to cancel because something that fired. Okay, I think.
Oh yeah, like one of their main artists, Lady Fitzy, that Scott fired her because she was like a creep and like really weird, and she made like a lot of old art that was like really like some like stuff with like minors and like.
It's just. That's the thing, bro.
And so yeah, and also her art wasn't that good. Like you could tell she wasn't that experienced because like some of her art just like the perspective was like really off and like.
I don't love the art style of even like any of the photos. They're like I don't know style, but I don't like that style as much. I don't like the animated, but yeah, I think look again like Fazgoo
or Sea Bonnies.
See, bro. Okay, like I really like stop. Like it's just a cash. Like sometimes it's totally just a cash grab, and it's like it's hard to like and when it tries to canon everything, it's too much, and sometimes less is more. And it's just like with all the plushies, it's such a cash grab, and it just seems like a sellout kind of move. Having like, did I just die?
Well, I just won because you weren't doing anything the entire time.
Dude, I was trying to get this charging station. But yeah, like, dude, I don't know. It's seeing the plushies, bro, are just sad. Seeing the merch in itself, like,
Some of the new did you okay, dude? Funko's making a new board game for FNAF,
and it's
but it uses models from FNAF World.
yo, I'm actually hyped. I never hated
And this is the first ever time there's been fucking FNAF World merch.
I honestly like. I think FNAF World looks really good right now, comparatively to like.
Yeah, I feel like we
Like
perhaps I treated you too
yeah,
harshly.
no, like honestly, like I think that's the best worst. Like all the new games.
Like I feel like we told everyone that like what FNAF World was eventually turned out to be like kind of the same vibe as like a mainline FNAF
yeah,
game.
I know people would be.
Like I mean, in like terms of like, because even FNAF World had some dark stuff in it.
Yeah,
like it was actually like
a little bit.
but
yeah.
like yeah, but I'd say that's also the same as Security Breach, because Security Breach is kind of just more like a, it's less horror and just more like a evade, like I don't know.
It's kind of like a.
I don't know what like the right word for it is.
It's almost like they made it and they made it very different, but they had FNAF characters in it, but it was really nothing like. I don't know. I know what you mean though.
Yeah.
Like, bro, but like if this was like made during the time of like peak FNAF, like, bro, like, dog, the hate would be like way worse.
Yeah.
But
I feel like no one cares anymore because a lot of people just left the fandom.
yeah,
Because
a lot of
like
people grew up. It's sad.
yeah.
But I mean.
But then there's a ton of new fans
that
who
suck.
are like kind of yeah, and I don't like a lot of the new fans because either A, they want FNAF to be like so incredibly scary and like they like go to the FNAF VHS tapes and they like so like this is what FNAF should be, or B, they grew up with Security Breach and they like don't want it to be scary.
Yeah.
And like I'm a firm believer in what FNAF was should be how it stayed. Like I don't want it to be scarier. I don't want it to be scary, like less scary. I want it to stay the way it was in its peak days.
Here's the thing. I think that there should be no new FNAF games other than like maybe the VR game. But like I think it's like the thing is that it was scary because of how new the concept was and how like little we knew. But now that we know everything, like it's just not as like as much as like again like going into it. It's not scary. It's not really creepy. No matter what you do, unless you do something like the VHS tape.
I just died because I couldn't get to the charging thing in time.
But dude, I was thinking, how cool would it be if you had like a game? Like they should have done a game where it was like you're like the perspective is like a VHS tape, and they made it kind of scary and like robotic like that, almost like a.
But again, I also stand by the fact that the VHS tapes kind of also ruined and divided the community. Because here's the thing, again, like I love those things. Like I think they're so cool and so well done, but they make everyone think that like that's what FNAF has always been, and that's what it should be.
That's true, but I wish it was. I think, but like that's the thing. It's like at this point we have Security Breach. We have one end of the spectrum. How like I think it'd be neat if we had the other side of like that would be something that I'd be interested in. Like how like different it would be if you you were the perspective of the VHS tape having to do kind of tests on the animatronics. That would, and with those kind of graphics, would be terrifying and just so uncanny. And I think like if it was part of the game, it wouldn't be like, you know, like I think that would be an interesting animation thing to explore, and that would probably bring back so many new people. Are you Gregory?
No, I'm Roxy.
Yeah, like again, we have one end of the spectrum. I think like something like the VHS tapes would be, and maybe like a remodel. I wouldn't mind like more of like a rubber-faced, terrifying remodel. Just why not? Make it.
Well, like also, and then you have like the new FNAF fans who are like kids because they're kids because well we were kids when we got into FNAF, but they're different kinds. They're more
like
akin to Security Breach.
The kids,
and because they like the. And again, I love Security Breach in the sense of like I think the character designs are really cool. I think the overall vibe is really cool, just being set in like this really cool like neon like giant mall. But just the just the overall like execution of it was bad. But like I still love the characters, and that's why I got the collector's edition, is because it comes with a lot of cool merch that I really like.
Oh yeah, I don't really. I like the moon guy.
Mm-hmm. And I like Vanny too.
like again, like but yeah, I think it's exactly. But I think the VHS, like they can do a lot with the VHS tapes because they could be set within the grounded, already established world. But yeah, it could be grounded like that. Because it could be like an homage, like okay, we're a security guard. What if we're like the maintenance operator, and it's almost like the VR game where we're like trying to run the things. It's kind of like that.
But I also stand by that. The reason FNAF is so popular is because it's for teenagers. Like, and if you made it too scary like that, I feel like it would lose a bit of its audience. But again, also if you made it not scary, it would lose also a lot of its audience.
See, I would
which is why I think it should be scary. Wait, what the fuck? You're regenerated?
Yeah, bro, I hacked it.
Well, I got a charge, so you win this time.
No, but I would disagree because I think like a lot of teenagers like it like really scary. They like games that are like they can't play. Like I don't think they would lose their teen audience, but I think they would lose their currently kid audience they have now. But even now, a lot of their fans, like, dude, all the teen audiences from the back in the day, true,
are grown up, yeah.
Yeah,
but it's not like they still wanna. I feel like if you're making a franchise where a lot of the audience is now grown up, you want to appeal to them, but you also want to appeal to the new audience. Like,
I agree in that sense. You don't make.
So I just think that I think FNAF should be scary in a teen sense of way.
I think well, when you say I don't like teen sense of way, for me is really scary because I don't know any teenager that's like too scared to play a video game. I know like a lot of kids in middle school. Okay, but like you're like.
Well, no, there's a lot of teenagers, bro. Like not every like guy is like really like. Fearless
there's like a lot of people that like the only like people I know that are like 13, 14.
Like it's just because like you hang out with those kind of friends who are like.
Well, just like everybody, like because it's a fit. Like a lot of people like realistic and like games that are kind of scary, that like horror movies, like how horror.
From the people that I've talked to at work, like all my friends, a lot of them don't like horror things and get easily scared.
Well, like and for me, like I don't love horror. Like I get scared of horror movies. Like sometimes, I don't like to see horror movies.
But also, horror games for me are another thing because
they're so less scary for me.
You're actually controlling them.
See, I get that, but like for me, it's the opposite. And for a lot of people, it's also the opposite. A lot of people, it's also they agree with you. But I think like making
because you control whether or not you're like, and you're more immersed, so it gets you scared, like more scared.
I mean, I agree in a way. Just for me, it's always like you could tell but the VHS tapes, I think that would be a good teen horror because there's like. When I'd say extreme horror, it's just fucking gore. It's just gore after, like, kind of more gross. Bro, like, the original, like, for FNAF, like, one of the pictures was Freddy and, like, someone's eye poking out of Freddy. Like,
yeah, and I think that's good. Like, I think I want them to retain, like, I don't want them to get, like, VHS scary. I want them to get that scary. Like, ominous. I think
VHS is... I think VHS is that scary. It's just kind of a new scary. Like, I don't think that's any scarier. Because it's still, like, robotic things. It's just more grainy, and it's more, like, it's different style. So I would say that would be a good teen... That'd be a good game. Like, FNAF Jr., like, those models, too, are fucking terrifying. But, like, that's not scary to me. That's just, like, it's just a different type of game. Which is good. It's like similar enough. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think the VHS are really any more scary. It's just that we've not really kind of more new. And it's just. But the graphics could be so good. And that's the thing. And I think a lot of like a lot of people also like you can't make the you can't make the exact same thing. At least like the game, like you have like I see why they made this in a way, but like after a while the mechanics of the game, they get really old, and it's almost like a puzzle game. And I get that. That's why they need to change some stuff up, but they have to like keep the VHS tapes. I think are the exact same vibe, just a little bit more on a budget. That's totally the vibe, bro. Like
Well, no,
VHS,
but they're more like creepy because they obviously have like more disturbing imagery and like.
it's just like they have like they show up moving more, and it's like the footage is grainy they're better graphics.
Joe, wait, bro. No, I left the game because I was about to say, "Well, play a different game." I found FNAF Tycoon.
Bro, let's join it.
Okay.
But like the thing is, it's just like yeah, I think the it's great. Okay, I don't think it's any more scary. It's just like for me, like remember like FNAF how like originally how creepy it was just because the idea was so unheard of. That's what I think VHS. It's just on a budget. I feel like if someone was on a budget, that's what that's the new FNAF almost. Like so in a way, I don't think it gets any more scarier, and I think you have to kind of change it up a bit. Again, the audience is growing, so if you do the exact same thing throughout the 5 years, you're gonna lose an audience. No matter what, you're gonna have to commit to younger or the older fans, or both. I mean, you can do two different games, but
I mean, yeah, but I just stand by the fact that I don't want really the VHS tapes to be in canon FNAF. Like, I think they are fun as like fan made things.
see, the thing is, it's like it does. The reason why I think they're interesting is because like, why would you say you don't want them in canon? Because those are things that like would add stuff and not take away anything from the original thing. Because like they do that. We just don't see it, but they do that. As opposed to like having like security breaches canon.
Well, it's mainly like I don't want to do it mainly because I don't want the community to get what they want. Like, I don't want them
Fuck
to
you.
keep whining about that and then
I
like
I get you, but at the same time, fuck you because that's cool. What they want is cool, and I agree with everyone that wants VHS and FNAF. That would be so cool. But like, other than that, is there any
and I
reason?
think maybe they could pull it off. Like they could, well, like they could make it like scary, but not like VHS tapes. Like I mean, like still use the same kind of disturbing imagery that's in like the VHS tapes, but like make it still like a FNAF game.
Well, I think the FNAF VHS is very core to its. Like, I don't think there's anything like that's too scary about it. It's just like it's more like you hear someone talking, so it seems more real. Is like what's kind of what I would assume is but I mean I kind of get you, but I mean again like I think I think whatever as how much scary I feel like if they went really scary, I feel like that's better than going really kid friendly. So I feel like they've already done that, so I feel like now it's the other.
But I feel like Security Breach isn't really kid friendly. Like it's still rated teen. It still
Well,
has some like it has its moments. That's
well,
what like it has some like there's this one part where you're in like the basement kind of and you're with these like animatronics that like they only move when you don't look at them. Like
but you're thinking more mechanic scary. I'm thinking more of like the graphics and the design and more of the just overall feel. Like those are scary moments for sure. Like the tension. If you're playing it, it's scary. Like anything. Like if you're playing something, like even like a
yeah,
Minecraft. But like I just mean like the graphics and overall design and feel and animation. It's just like it's kind of like cartoonish, which is like okay. But
yeah,
if like again, I agree with you. They should have like done like they should have did your idea where like, but they should have made it more like if they were gonna do that animation style, it would have been cool to see them kind of go a little gory at times and just kind of own the fact that it's kind of interesting like that, where it's like a horror game with
yeah.
a weird kid anime. I mean, maybe that maybe
Because I feel like that fits actually. That would be cool because then it would kind of fit the vibe because it's like a kid friendly restaurant,
yeah,
but like there's a dark surface underneath it.
that would be
Like
that would be cool.
and they made it like creepy and gory. Like that would.
Like that would be very interesting. Like again, like I'm surprised they've not like like I don't know.
I feel like you're not gonna like the movie. Like I'm where like.
Here's the thing. I just like I think I'll appreciate the movie. I think it's hard for me to like even to begin even when I like when I was like when we first started playing, it was hard for me to like believe that they didn't have any tracks and they were just walking by themselves. Like for me that was the biggest roadblock to overcome because at first I was like this is dumb. How? So I had to kind of let go of that. I think I don't know, cause like again, I watch Wally's Wonder World or Willy's whatever the fuck, and
Willy's Wonderland.
and that's kind of like tainted my perception, like how like they just kind of walk and they're all like I didn't for 1 second I didn't think they were real animatronics. I thought like
Willy's Wonderland took a very different approach where they made it
Yeah.
more like
it
just
wasn't
kind of weird and just
it
like
wasn't horror. It was just more action thriller.
yeah.
But like that.
And they
like,
don't move like animatronics really, like because they were
That's-
just people in costumes, like.
that's why like that's so when I saw like some.
But then the animatronics in this, I like how they double. Like, I mean, obviously they're probably gonna do people in costumes for like scenes where
Yeah.
there's like they have to do a bit more like bigger movements. But like in the scenes where they're actually performing, those are animatronics.
I know, and
Like, or ones where they're just like simply like moving their head, or like those are animatronics.
the thing about I didn't want to happen in the game or in the movie, which they definitely do. Like some motion in the trailer, it looks like people, and it's so clearly like people. Like it looks funny because you can kind of like I don't know. Sometimes it looks like derpy almost, and the thing about that is I was really hoping they stuck to the core and very rarely showed the animatronics moving. Like they almost like it was like a strobe, but like you just kind of like it was almost more implied. Like the game where you like.
Have
they
you
don't
even
do that-
claimed a tycoon yet?
Yeah, someone's chasing the sword. But yeah, so it more I would like, but I mean clearly they're not gonna listen to me.
Why would they listen to Evan?
But yeah, but I think it looks good. At first, I was kind of, I mean, we've waited so long, so like but.
Well, like here's the thing: if they made a game that still had the vibe of like the first game, but the core like gameplay of Security Breach,
That's what I've been. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
would
saying.
you like that?
Of course, dude, that would be cool. Like I was saying, like why didn't they do like a instead of like making a whole new pizzaplex, why not take place in like family like Fredbear's Family Diner or something, and have it like after hours
Yeah.
or something, and it's Springtrap trying to kill you. Animatronics have nothing to do with anything. Kind of change it up, and like have it like a kind of a free roam like that. And the graphics weren't kind of weird. That would be good. I would like that. See,
I
like,
think Scott should hire like, or try to like find one of the big like big game developers, and try to make like a good AAA FNAF game.
right?
Like-
Dude, the potential. Like again, Okay, for me, VHS is like just forget the VHS aspect. The graphics. in
Well,
that-
yeah, VHS would be more of an indie thing. Like if it was just
But
like
it
Scott.
looks way better. It looks like the best FNAF thing that I think we've like the way they do the movements. I'm not a fan of them moving, but like if they did it like that they should do it like that. Forgetting the models, just how imagine like a found footage almost game. That would be cool. That'd be so
I don't know how that would work, but
Or like just like you're on the perspective, like you're like a maintenance recording like a thing, and you have to like fix one animatronic while the other ones like are. But I like the idea of being a kid trying to survive Springtrap. Like I don't know how, like if it's one guy, I don't know how like challenging that could be, and that may ruin some. I don't know, but I think that's a better idea than having a fucking security breach and then connecting it. Same with VR. I think VR was amazing, but connecting it was maybe not the best idea. Connecting it and saying it's
Bro.
in a different universe would be cool because the way they connect it, I agree with you. I think it's a really cool idea, but connecting it with kind of more of the grounded story is, I think, where I don't really.
well, I just think it still fits because it's in the future. It's Fazbear Entertainment, like in the far future where AI is like
No, but are you talking
used to like make
Reach,
money,
or are you talking
and
about VR?
can just replace like full on people.
Well, are you talking
and,
about
like,
FNAF VR?
No, I'm talking about Security Breach because
I
like
was talking about
they even replace the employees like
Yeah,
with
yeah.
these robots.
See, again, that's interesting, very sci-fi, and it's very like. That's why, like, I would love the game if they just like this is part of its own thing.
I think it would also would have been so cool if they in Security Breach they put in like a corporate like capitalism side
Mm,
where like maybe the CEO and like the owners of the Pizzaplex were side characters, and they like, and there's this other thing where they're just there for the money and they don't care, and like
that'd be interesting. Again, like these things are so much better.
and they're like side characters that eventually get killed off in the end or something like.
They need to add like more, like like fucking dead scenes, bro. All I want is a dead scene.
Bro, I'm sorry. No, can I just talk about this game real quick? I have my weapon pad unlocked. My tycoon is Bonnie, by the way. I get like a weird like katana sword,
Yeah, me too. I'm Golden Freddy.
and then like an ice power. What?
Well, this is what our game we have a politics tycoon, and this is
Yeah.
the same format as that. Bro, someone's. But yeah, I overall like.
But again, yeah, the main reason I love Security Breach is like I don't love the gameplay. I don't love the actual story. It's just I love it because again, like I've said this a lot, but I love the vibe. I love the character designs. I love just the whole setting. I love the like.
Again, it's like what and like again FNAF like FNAF VR. I don't necessarily I it for me.
I think FNAF VR worked because it was just like a fun little like it had some lore in there, but it was also just a fun little like
Well, I think it's a good game,
mini game collection basically, and
but
it was actually scary
but
because it like
I don't like what they shouldn't have connected it. Is like all like it was okay. It was an interesting concept, and if they said like this was part of its own little separate thing, like it's not part of like Scott said that his original like script I don't know if he said head canon, but it was the first three and then it ends like that. For me, it's like after FNAF 6 pretty much. I don't even like Sister Location too much. I like the game. I just don't like it in the lore as much. But I think that VR, like again, cool idea. And I think if they said that it was part of a different universe, having those characters would be really interesting. It's kind of like a new story, a new spin on the characters. Like, just like that would be cool. The new spin.
yeah.
But
But it also sucks that like they can't go back.
I know
Like I mean they could. It's just that would take a lot of like that would be kind of confusing.
that would be
if
also
they
like
did go back.
reductive, like spending
Yeah.
saying it's
Like imagine like
time.
being told like you made this game and you just being told like yeah try again. Like
Yeah. Well, that's what it like. I honestly wouldn't be like too again like they should do that because they could totally just say that and I feel like a lot of people would kind of I would accept it and I would.
well I mean I feel like Steelwool does know that people were disappointed in it.
I'm so
and like
happy that
and
they,
also but like Security Breach also has a big fandom as well. Like Security Breach has gained its own
that's
like,
why, like,
cult following in the FNAF community.
that's why like if they said like if it was part of their own universe, I would look at it and appreciate it as a new light, and I may actually even like appreciate it for what it is, like a new kind of experimental. To me, the game becomes infinitely better if it's like if they just accept how FNAF 6 ended. So, because to me, the thing about the VR is like how they scanned him in the game, and I was like, at first I didn't have a problem with it, and then I was like, okay, bro, like, are a little.
Well, here's the
far.
thing. I don't think it's like his consciousness. I think I actually read that it's actually like when they were making the game and like researching and importing stuff from like old Fazbear Frights days, they accidentally made like an AI that had like the consciousness of not like it's not technically him.
Yeah, it's like
That's like it's not. It's kind of a copy of him, like an AI copy of him. That's like meant to think like him.
See, that's better than
because the real one is still like burning in hell and like in Ultimate Custom Night. Like,
but like at that point, just like that's for me just such bad writing, and it's just like at that point, make a fucking new character, make Vanny, please. Like that's like.
Well, they did that was their whole introduction to Vanny is that she gets possessed by this AI thing.
I know, but like I don't know, just like. But why instead of having that, I think it would be more realistic and more like I think it'd be a lot scarier if she was just like a crazy person that worshipped him. If you had to connect it, I feel like it should be like the books where it's like, and I would be fine if it was like that. Like if they kind of like.
But like,
this is a
here's the thing: if I become a movie director, I actually want to like make a FNAF VR movie again about that whole scenario of like them. Like it's a video game developer team trying to make a game based on the old like stories of Freddy Fazbear's, but then like something gets in their game and all hell breaks loose and like creepy shit happens and like people get possessed and like
it's that's a cool cool idea. Little lacking on the thing.
And then I also want to make like a sequel to that is a Security Breach movie, but again it's actually like different. Like I think it's like a different take on Security Breach. Like same setting, same characters. Just again, like what we've been talking about. Like maybe the animatronics are good until, like, or if they are evil, we see them good first,
Yeah, like I think that's
and then they turn
it's
evil.
better. I just like I agree with that. I think having Springtrap like do that is like just like terrible writing. It's almost like terrible. An example I thought was bad writing in Avatar 2 was how they had like another version of this like most black and white evil villain. He's just like a bad guy. There's nothing really to it. I thought that was pretty.
What
That
do
was
you
the only,
mean?
well, okay, like Avatar, like for the first one, it to me it was a very like black and white story. Like it wasn't like the writing wasn't that like there's been better writing. It's like good guy, bad guy. The bad guy is just like an over the top like there's nothing really like there's no reason really like it's just a
Well,
very
he's just
over the
there, and he wants. No, there is kind of he wants the money.
he wants but like it's just like
He wants
okay
to like he wants to claim Pandora as his own.
but like
Like
it's just like that's not like that's just like okay
it's kind of it's just like a metaphor for like
well
American
it's
colonialism,
but like it's just
and
like
like
it's very black and white like how they did him was very but okay that's fine it's just there was more complex things but that's fine, like whatever. But then what I thought was really stupid writing was how they brought him back in the sequel, which like Avatar 2 was great, I loved it, except I mean it's interesting like how they did it, but at first I was like bro's really bringing him back. I was like bro really like that's how I was with like Star Wars when they introduced like Star Killer, but it literally just looked like the fucking Death Star but like bigger. I was like bro.
but like I think well it's because they made his consciousness like they before he went into the big fight he uploaded his like consciousness
Well,
to
I
a
mean, okay, I know like I
to a
know
computer
how.
and then had an avatar body.
Well,
Like,
okay, I know how, but just like why? Like to me that was stupid how they made him do that. Like he did like it just was like
but I also feel like that's just because it's also a sequel.
I
Like
mean
they
it's but like they could have done like they didn't need to have him at all. They could have done literally anybody. Like I feel like bringing him back was like I hate it when it's almost like a it's just like lazy writing.
well yeah I mean a general sequel like tropes are just like oh they live happily ever after until oh they came back or something. Like
Which is like that's why it's just like again the Springtrap thing for me that was like what it was where it was like they wanted to catch grab Springtrap even though his thing ended and it was a cool ending but they were like well he comes back he comes FNAF 3 burns down he comes back or no whatever he gets fucking spring locked comes back blah 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 comes back blah 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 comes back this guy
he
used
gets
to never
burned like
die.
3 separate
Like
times.
bro like stop make it a separate thing but like bro like leave Springtrap he had a cool arc because he was so like he had a cool arc. He had a very creepy arc. This was the scariest part of the game because he is the most grounded thing in the game. And cuz he's like not like anything supernatural. He's just a fucking fucked up freak that likes to kill children. Like that's
Yeah, he's just like a
scary.
psychopath.
And having him and even like I didn't like how they voiced Springtrap in FNAF 6. Like how they had him like kind of like I there was points where he like said that he wanted to become Springtrap which I didn't like. I saw a video on this. That's what I'm saying. But I agree. I don't like the fact that he enjoys being Springtrap. But I think that letting him die was not bringing his character in whatever fucking form is good.
Hey dude, wait, sorry. I really want to show you the like camera thing. So, do you want to go to natural disaster survival because that's